The fluorescent lights of the department store buzz overhead, throwing a harsh, sterile glow over the glass counters where diamonds shimmered like frozen stars. Elise stood there, her laughter bright and sharp, a sound I once thought belonged only to me. She leaned over the counter, auburn hair catching the light, pointing at a sapphire necklace that surely cost more than our monthly mortgage. The clerk, a wiry man with a nervous smile, swiped our joint credit card. Then his face froze. "I'm sorry, ma'am," he stammered. "It's declined." Elisa's laugh faltered. Her eyes flicked toward the camera above the counter, its red light blinking like a silent accusation. My phone vibrated in my pocket, a bank alert confirming what I had begun to suspect. Our account had been drained, and I hadn't been the one to do it. An hour later, I sat in the store security office, watching grainy footage rewind. My chest felt like it was collapsing. Elisa's face on the screen, flushed, defiant, radiant, haunted me. She'd been shopping for hours, filling bags from boutiques I didn't even know she visited. The clerk's voice crackled through the footage. "Ma'am, this is the third card that's been declined." Elisa's smile tightened. Her fingers twisted the gold band on her left hand. My ring. Our vow. My stomach turned. I had trusted her with everything. Our money, our future, my heart. Now each frame of the video felt like a blade twisting deeper. It had started subtly, as betrayals often do. A month ago, Elise began staying late at her marketing job, her phone buzzing at odd hours. "Client dinners," she said breezily, eyes avoiding mine. I nodded, swallowing the unease rising like bile. She came home smelling a perfume I didn't recognize, a faint scent of wine clinging to her. Her laughter was too loud, her touch fleeting. I told myself it was stress, her firm pitching a major campaign. I wanted to believe her. I had to. Love blinds. Or maybe it just makes you stupid. In the security office, the guard shifted, chair creaking. "Sir, want to see the rest?" His voice was low, knowing what was coming. I nodded, jaw tight. The footage jumped to another store, then another. Elise, radiant and reckless, swiping our cards, buying earrings, bracelets, a watch I'd never seen her wear. My mind raced, connecting dots I had ignored. The new silk scarf, late-night text dismissed as work, the way she flinched when I touched her shoulder. Each memory pressed under my skin, sharp and festering. I drove home in silence. Neon lights blurred through the rain-streaked windshield. Our apartment, once a haven of shared dreams, felt hollow when I stepped inside. Elisa's coat hung on the rack, her perfume lingering like a ghost. I poured a whiskey, cold glass against my palm, and sat at the kitchen table staring at the bank statements on my laptop. Thousands gone, withdrawals I hadn't authorized, charges to hotels I had never visited. My hand shook. Each number etched betrayal deeper into me. When Elise walked in, her heels clicking against hardwood, my chest tightened. The sound that used to lift my heart now grated like nails on a chalkboard. She froze when she saw me, her shopping bag slipping to the floor. "Tom," she said softly, almost pleading, "you're home early. Cards I declined." I said flatly, pulse hammering, "Care to explain?" Her eyes widened for a second, then she masked it with a laugh. "Oh, God, that's so embarrassing. Must have mixed up the cards, or—" I cut her off. The words came sharp, cold. I slid the laptop toward her, the screen glowing with evidence. $10,000 in 2 weeks. Where did it go? I demanded. She hesitated, lips parting as if searching for a lie. Then she sighed, shoulders slumping. I needed to feel something, Tom. You've been distant, always working, always tired. I just wanted to feel alive. Alive. My voice cracked, a collision of anger and hurt. You drained our savings to feel alive? Hotels. Elise, who were you with? Her silence answered louder than any confession. My mind filled in the blanks, whispered conversations, stolen moments, someone else's hands on her skin. I wanted to scream, to break something, but all I could do was stare at the woman I had loved for a decade, now a stranger. "It's not what you think," she whispered, tears welling. "It was a mistake, a fling. I didn't mean to hurt you." A fling. I laughed bitterly. Hollow. You spent our money, our future, on some guy. Who is he? She shook her head, tears spilling. It doesn't matter. It's over. I swear, Tom, I love you. I got lost. I stood, chair scraping the floor, heart pounding, tore between rage and the desperate need to believe her. I wanted to hold her, to erase the truth, but the weight of her words crushed that hope. Lost, I said, voice low, trembling. You didn't get lost, Elise. You chose this. The air felt thick, the room too small. I grabbed my keys and walked out, her sobs echoing behind me. The city streets were alive with noise, honking cars, distant laughter, but I felt submerged in silence. I wandered, shoes scuffing wet pavement, replaying every moment of our marriage, the late nights I worked, the dreams we shared, the promises made. Had they all been lies? Or had I failed her, pushed her into someone else's arms? Hours later, I found myself in a dive bar, sticky floors and flickering neon like dying hopes. My phone buzzed. Elise, texting apologies, begging me to come home. I ignored it, ordering another drink, mind spinning. Then a notification. A new charge on our account. A jewelry store time-stamped an hour ago. My blood ran cold. She was still spending, still living as if nothing had happened. I drove back, fury burning to the fog of whiskey. When I stormed into the apartment, Elise sat on the couch, tear-streaked, a velvet box in her lap. I bought this for you, she said, voice breaking, to say I'm sorry. I stared at the box. A diamond-encrusted watch glinted inside. Beautiful, expensive, utterly meaningless. You used our money, I whispered, voice barely audible. To buy an apology? Her face crumpled. But I pressed on. Who is he, Elise? Tell me. She looked away, hands trembling. His name's Mark from work. It was a mistake. I ended it tonight. The name hit like a punch. Mark, her co-worker, the one she'd casually mentioned, always a little too friendly at company events. The late nights, the secrets, the lies, all became clear. My knees buckled. I sank into a chair, the watch box open between us. I love you, Tom, she whispered, voice small. I'll do anything to fix this. But love, it wasn't enough anymore. The trust was gone, shattered like glass underfoot. I stood, leaving the watch on the table, its diamonds catching the light like her tears. I need time, I said, walking to the door. Stepping into the night, the weight of her betrayal clung to me, heavy and cold. And the truth I couldn't escape. Part of me still loved her, hurt more than anything else.